Constructicons form Devastator, the most powerful robot. We should rule.
Scrapper has a pretty good point, although I don't think the Constructicons will be very good leaders. They're more akin to a backup brass band. Either way, the Constructicons are some of the most popular Transformers toys ever. First off, kids love construction vehicles. Tonka made an entire empire out of it. But also, kids love robots. And as Scrapper so eloquently stated, these robots combine to form the mighty
Devastator!
Devastator is a combiner, or super robot, according to original designer Koji Ono. But that concept was more than enough, even though Devastator himself didn't have great articulation. Something that designers really didn't have in mind back in the 80s. But fast forward to 2025, and articulation is top of mind for designers Evan Brooks and Shogo Hasui, who say that this Devastator is the most articulated ever. And well, this is the second bot of our Devastator journey. Be sure to check out my previous video on Bone Crusher. But for now, this is Studio Series Scrapper from Transformers the movie. Let's get it. Alright, as usual, let's take a look at the box, guys, and the slick Age of the Primes box is back, except on the bottom we have Studio Series in that familiar blue. Now, the legend is also similar to most Age of the Primes, except Bone Crusher, because Bone Crusher actually mentioned Devastator on that legend. I am actually not sure what happened to this guy. Maybe they decided afterwards. It doesn't really matter. Here's Scrapper, a continuation of him on the side, and he's a Voyager class figure. On the back, we have the obligatory product shots. And it looks as though we might be getting some of Devastator's weapons and Scrapper's weapons too. Pretty sweet. And speaking of Devastator, there is the Mighty Bot on that side, and well, there's Scrapper, guys. Let's get him out of there. And here's Scrapper. And that nice shade of green that we saw on Bone Crusher looks even better when it's broken up with the purple, silver, and red. Very nice. He feels hefty for his size. And the joints are nice and tight. It feels great in that way. Now, he's got a little bit of gappiness in the back of his legs. But other than that, he looks wonderful and screen accurate too. Articulation is stifled a little bit, just like Bone Crusher. But just like Bone Crusher, everything feels very, very tight. So, the arm can go all the way around with very nice extension to the side here. There's a really cool gimmick they use here that kind of slides in for transformation, and it feels very good. It feels like you get a little bit extra out of that shoulder. Then we have a very nice elbow joint on a single joint there. Zero articulation in the hand. His head, he goes 360 with a little bit of tilt. There is zero waist articulation. And it's kind of weird because I actually can't really figure out why. I don't know why they didn't include that. Looks like there's some clearance, at least for a little bit. But it looks like they might be thinking about the end game here. So, leg can go all the way forward, most of the way back, just a little bit to the side there, and all the way to the side. And we have an upper thigh twist with a very solid knee joint, and a pretty nice ankle tilt as well. Okay, let's transform Scrapper. And the first thing we're gonna do is put the chest plate down here like this, and get the head down. Put it right back up again and move on to the arms. So put his hand in like this and take the forearm all the way around 90 degrees to the back. Let's do the same thing to the other side. In, 90 degrees. Now we can line those up and then we can push these guys in, the shoulders. Very cool, all right? Now, let's get the scoop out of the way. Bring it down. It's a movable scoop. Take the cockpit, bring it around like this. Perfect. Let's move on to the feet. Straighten everything. There's a little tab here you can go into, and from there, you can put these heels down and take this whole section. Bring all of that up, and that should lock into place here. Now we take the heels, click them into place here, all the way back, click them into place, and now we can take these and bring them this way. Everything should click into place really well. There's a few little details you can grab onto, so that's one of them right there. Underneath as well, they're all in place. And the other side right here, look, boom, that's in place too. Perfect. And it's really super solid when they're all in place. And what I really like with this too is we have some of extra Devastator's extra weapons. So I put that right here. And I take this guy. And I take Scrapper's weapon. I put it right into this side hole here and there. That's pretty cool. And then we have a little notch right here. Oops, I moved the other gun out of the way. That's okay. Yeah. And it looks like he is ready for battle and to do some construction too. And some robot mode size comparisons. There is Studio Series Scrapper next to G1 Scrapper and Studio Series Bone Crusher, along with fellow Voyager Autobot Red Alert. Some vehicle mode size comparisons, guys. There is Studio Series Scrapper next to G1 Scrapper and next to Studio Series Bone Crusher. And here he is next to fellow Voyager Autobot Red Alert. A couple of positives for Scrapper, guys, and he looks screen accurate. He looks wonderful. Despite lack of articulation in some ways, his joints are very solid, very satisfying. The transformation is fun, and he's a brick when you're done. No, seriously, both of these guys are bricks in vehicle mode. A couple of nitpicks, guys. The question was, is Scrapper worth it for a Voyager class? And in comparison, I mean, he holds up pretty well next to Autobot Red Alert. So I don't really think that's a question. He lacks articulation in two spots that are a bit of a given this day and age. But I do believe that the focus is on the bigger picture.
Devastator!
And final thoughts on Scrapper, guys. Scrapper is a welcome addition to the Constructicon family. Is he a smaller Voyager, or is Bone Crusher a bigger deluxe? Well, probably a bit of both. Either way, the designers are getting these Constructicons in our hands, and the detail certainly shines through. From movable scoops to pinned wheels to the incredible detail of the plastic. It looks like Devastator is in great hands. Well, that's it, guys. We're 2 of 6 on our Devastator journey. How do you feel about the Constructicons so far? Let me know in the comments, guys. And if you dug what you saw today, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more. And I'll see you next time on Dan's Vintage Toy Chest. Until then, play on.
I'm gonna